Alright, what's up dudes and dudettes? CJ here, and I'm gonna do something a little bit different today for my different content. Instead of me being a douche to my friends on all sorts of games, that hasn't happened in a while. And nor have I uploaded in a while. I'm kinda bad at that. But we're gonna talk about what I've been doing. Alright. So, first we're gonna do a story about the time I had a seizure with weed. Now, let's just name my two friends here, Michael and Jay. Let's do that. Michael and Jay. Michael and Jay, these two dudes are my homies. Whenever I go hang out with someone, I hang out with these dudes. These guys are the fucking bomb. I fucking love these dudes. I wouldn't do anything from them, but they're fucking up there. But anyways, we went out to go buy some weed. And I asked what it was, and he said, Jay said it was, White Widow's Kush. No, like White Widows or something. I don't remember what it was called, but I know it's White Widows. So, when we bought it, we initially bought, like, I don't remember how much we bought of it, but we did buy a lot. And we smoked it out of a bong, I believe. No, it wasn't even... No, yeah, it was like a bong or a pipe. The first time we smoked out of. And then, when... Literally, like, the next 2 days... Like, literally... That weekend... Was, I was like, hey... We should just smoke the rest of my weed and we can go on and be about our lives. And they were like, yeah, sure, why not? And Jay was like... Hey, we should do grav bong rips. I'm like, what are grav bong rips? And he's like, oh, you gotta try them, CJ. They are probably the dopest things you could ever try. And I was like, okay, why the fuck not? So, Michael came by and drove me to Jay's house. And then I was like, hey, what's up, dudes? Alright, pack a rip. My rip was first, and I was like, alright, let's do this. I fucking roasted it, and what was it? It was like the fattest cloud, like it was probably the fattest grab bong cloud I've ever did in my life, and it was my first one, too. It was like fucking huge, dude. Like the size of it was like probably as fucking big as me, like probably 5 times bigger than me. Actually thinking about it now. And after that, I was like, I was just coughing, dying, couldn't even handle myself right now. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck just happened? Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention that one of my other friends was there too. Well, what should I dub him? I shall dub the Mike. I'll name him Mike. We got 2 M's in this story, let's go, dude. Alright, yeah, and Mike was there too, yeah. He's like 19 right now. I think he was 19 at this time too. Like 19 or 18. I don't remember which. But anyways, he was there too. I packed Michael, and Jay a hit. I packed everyone a hit there, dude. It was quite the adventure. Like, yeah. And then we went into Jay's room. We went into Jay's room, chilled out. We were watching something. I don't remember what we were watching, but we were watching something. Maybe it was Game of Thrones. We always watched Game of Thrones, and I have no clue why. I just didn't really give a fuck. And fucking... I'm just chilling there, thinking about life. I'm like, holy shit. This is what I do every day of my life. I just smoke weed, complain to my friends about... Now, hang on. To put this story in a little bit more of context, I was really sad at the time. Which is why I've really started smoking weed, was because of depression and shit. And it's helped a lot. And that's why I love it. And I still do it today. Even though I'm not depressed anymore. Because there's nothing wrong with it. If there was a drug I would recommend, if you wanted to start one, weed, and only do weed. But other than that, don't do drugs, kids. Go do hugs, or something like that. It's hugs or the drugs, man. You gotta choose one. And fucking... yeah, back to the story. I'm just chilling there, and like this was like why I was depressed at this time was because I broke up with a girl. I really like whenever I'm in a relationship, I don't generally like. I've never felt real love, but with this girl, I've felt like actual love. And when me and her disbanded, yeah, I was just like really depressed about it. And then I just didn't really want to do anything besides just like try to improve myself and shit. And yeah, that's what I thought I did every day of my life in that room was just think about that one person and hang out with my friends almost every day smoking weed. And then next minute I know I black out. No, for me it wasn't me blacking out. How my friends described it was I passed out in Mike's arms. And he was just holding me there while I was passed out. But what I was seeing was fucking waves and shit. I couldn't even tell what fuck was going on. And then not supposedly, yeah, this is what happened. I fucking fell backwards and hit a corner of a dresser on the back of my head, right on my spinal cord. I don't know how I'm not fucking dead. I am literally probably one of the fucking hardest things to kill. And what was it? Yeah, then I had it. Yeah, that's right. I fucking had a seizure. Seizure right afterwards. And then as soon as I woke up, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then everyone's staring at me like, they're like, holy shit, CJ, are you okay? What the fuck is going on? I'm like, I have no fucking clue. Just let me sleep here. I feel really tired. And then I go back and to that weird fucking feeling. Like, I can't even describe it. It's like, it felt wavy, but not wavy. It was really weird. It's kind of like, what is it? It's kind of like when you're on acid. It's like that feeling when you're on acid. Like, whatever the fuck they put in that weed, I don't think it was weed, honestly. And, what, yeah. I went back to that, basically. And then fucking, Jay's mom came in, because they told her about the situation, about everything. And, like, she fed me oranges. I remember that. I remember everything about that in the oranges. And then I get up, walking out. Everyone's freaking out. Everyone's freaking out. I'm like, I said I'm just gonna go home. I'm probably just gonna go home. Then, Michael fucking drove me home. Michael drove me home, and, I kept telling him to slow down, even though he was going, like, at 20 in a 5 mile per hour zone. Because for some reason, for me, I thought he was going faster. I don't know, I was just hallucinating or some shit like that. Whatever. I want to try that weed again, honestly. If I'm gonna be honest, I do want to try that weed again. But anyways, back to the story. Sorry, I'm so off focus because it's been a while since I've been doing this YouTube shit. And okay, yeah, we get to my house. This is like when I lived in an apartment. We get to my house. I end up throwing up everywhere. I throw up everywhere. No, I get out of his car. I get out of Michael's car. That's right. I throw up all the way from his car to my doorstep. And then I go tell my mom about the situation, and she says, "You're not gonna be fucking doing any of that shit anymore if you keep end up like this." And I said, "Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna go to bed. And if anything happens, and if I don't feel right or anything, we'll go to the hospital or some shit." And she's like, "Okay." And I tell Michael and Mike they can head off. And I told them about the situation with me and my mom, blah blah blah, stuff like that. Then we say our heads off, and I go to sleep. No, wait, before I go to sleep, I was still high at this. I'm like still like really fucking high at this point. I listened to music for 3 hours straight, and then I go back to sleep. And then next morning I was like, wow, what the fuck just happened last night? And then I go hang out with them again, and we just go smoke more of that shit. And that's the story of how I had a seizure while on weed. It was interesting, but not interesting at the same time. Like, I don't really know if that's weed or not, but if I'm gonna be honest, I want to try it again. I really do. Like, honestly. To see if it would happen again. And if it does, well, fuck me in the ass. Well, yeah, this is what I'm gonna try to do as content now. And honestly, I'm kind of bad at it right now, but I should improve over time if you guys want to stick around for that. And that's it for today. Maybe next time I'll talk about a different drug or maybe some more stories about weed. And yeah, that's basically what I just want to say. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. Like if you want to like. I don't really give a fuck. You're your own person. Have a wonderful day, all of you.